What's up, you guys? You are tuned in to an all-new episode of Point of View. Happy Tuesday.
Yes, happy Tuesday. You guys, there is so much happening in the world today. Just earlier this morning, a cargo ship ran straight through the Baltimore Key Bridge.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Now, we don't know everything that's happening over there, but we will keep you all updated, and we do want to send our sincerest prayers to everybody over there.
Yeah, I saw the video and it broke my heart, like, especially to the locals. Like, that bridge probably was like the main route a lot of people took to get to work, to get to their families, and you know, so
that's one of my biggest fears.
Yeah,
is like falling off a bridge or like falling like from a bridge. Like, oh my God.
It looks like a horror movie.
Yeah, no, it literally looks like a movie.
Yeah.
So it's so sad. I did see some of the footage from that also, and it really is sad. Just, you know, the reenactment or, you know, the actual video of the bridge collapsing. And I know they were saying that I think they were able to save 2 people, but that they were still on a rescue mission. Yeah, so far. So, you know, we just have to keep them in prayer and, you know, pray for the families in the city of Baltimore for sure. But on a lighter note,
into these shout outs.
Me and Bridges, it's, Lord. Yes, but Motown singer and...
Diana Ross.
Yes, Diana Ross.
Happy birthday to you, girl.
Yes, we thank God for her. It's this bridge is really just taking me for I hate bridges and just and that one looked so old too. So I'm just give me a minute for that, you guys.
You never think these big monuments would eventually crumble. Not even fall. It crumbled. It's in pieces.
But because the boat lost power too, like it was almost like out of their control. You know, like they couldn't steer away.
To be that big though, and just to think about the power that the boat has, and there were people, you know, literal people working on the bridge, people commuting home, like that was just so sad. Like even just thinking about that, it's like, you know, but so many things happen every day, and it's so, you know, disheartening how we kind of just keep moving through it sometimes, you know, and you know, sometimes I think about, like, God forbid, you know, it could be our family, it could be anybody, we could be traveling on those bridges, so that's even for me. I'm like a main road girl. Spend that extra 15 minutes and just keep going. But like we were saying, I do apologize, but I had to give them a minute for that. Diana Ross celebrates her 80th birthday today. Diana has 5 beautiful children, 2 of which we may know from the big screen, Evan and Tracy Ellis Ross. Her family is not short on talent. We love you, Diana. We thank you for all of your contributions, and we wish you a happy 80th birthday. She's so beautiful.
You know, I just found out Tracy is her daughter.
Girl, stop playing.
I did not know.
Ross?
Yes, Tracy Ellis Ross is her daughter. Fun fact. The more you know.
Yeah.
But we want to continue Women's History Month. We are on day 26, and on the 26th day, we want to appreciate Taraji P. Henson.
Yes.
She has recently become the spokesperson, the face for underpaid entertainers, but with her long resume, she still deserves all of the love and recognition that she needs for all of the work that she has done thus far. And baby, we cannot forget her as Cookie.
Okay?
She is Cookie.
And even from Baby Boy, that's when I first, like, you know, saw
Really
Taraji.
saw
Hustle and Flow.
Really?
Well, let's take it back. Okay?
Take it back, thing?
Acrimony.
Okay?
She has such a vast ability to play in so many different roles. Pull your heartstrings, make you laugh.
She almost always in distress, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yes!
I love it. I love it.
One way or
I love
another,
it.
with the man or a child.
She be in such distress. I love it.
But she's so authentic and so talented. She actually does a lot of her own hair, too.
Wow.
Yeah, she has a whole extensive wig collection, honey. Taraji put us on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
I didn't know
Well,
that.
Taraji, we love you over here at POV.
Okay.
But in other news, Sean Diddy Combs, also known as P. Diddy, is trending after his Los Angeles and Miami home has been reportedly raided by federal agents. Now, to some, this may have come by surprise, but to others, they're not really surprised, you know, because he just settled a lawsuit with his ex-girlfriend and R&B singer Cassie. So, are we experiencing the downfall of P. Diddy?
Let's not forget how quickly he settled. less than
Yeah,
24
within
hours.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Within
he was
24
quick
hours.
with it. Send the funds.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I
Send the
do
funds.
want to let it be known that his home was raided as a sex trafficking probe.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he has been accused of sex trafficking, and they were basically going in to get evidence in his Los Angeles home. To be specific, both of his sons were present, and they were detained outside of the home while they raided the home. Later on that night, they both came back, gathered their belongings, and they never, paparazzi caught them, and they never came back. So, P. Diddy.
Yeah, that house is a dud. Yeah, but even the video clip that we've seen all over social media and just on the show also of him doing that walk of shame, it is so, he looks completely lost and defeated. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But I saw Candace Owens was saying, which, definitely made sense to me. Right?
Who's?
Right? Candace Owens was saying that they actually went into Diddy's house. Her theory is that they went into his house not to find, the evidence that he had, but to take, the evidence against the other people that would be incriminated.
Yeah.
Because even the producer of his Love album, has a $30 million lawsuit against him right now. And he says that, Diddy has cameras in every room in his house that incriminate so many people in the industry, and that he also has the footage from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you never know what they're going in there to get.
What they say? They say, don't go to a Diddy party. Tell Diddy no. That's what they say.
Diddy
Tell
no.
Diddy no.
Diddy.
Tell him no.
So let's dive into this case. It all started with Cassie.
Yeah.
Cassie came out with her lawyer, came out with a huge statement. I forgot how many pages it was, but she basically, to sum it all up, she accused Diddy of abusing her, sex trafficking her, and just doing a bunch of horrible things to her. And right after he settled with her, there were two other women who came out and basically accused him of the same thing, as well as one other man. Now, there are even other people that are accusing him of doing these things to kids. Some people say he's bringing in people by the busload.
Yeah.
To
his home in LA. Not in LA, his home in Miami.
Yeah.
One of his neighbors came out, because that home got raided too. One of his neighbors was driving out. There's a video. I wish we had that video, but there's a video of this guy. I don't know if he's a rapper, but he's one of his neighbors. And he's literally like, they bring him over here by the bus load at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Stay out here at 3 o'clock in the morning. You'll see it. It's so many kids. And I'm just like, dang.
So many kids.
But
my
why
God.
you never said nothing?
Yeah.
Why you waited until now to say something? Like when they're literally raiding his house with SWAT and FBI and everybody else.
Yeah. It's because he has so much
I'm not
power.
gonna lie, it kind of reminds me of the miniseries Fall of the House of Usher. Like, not in direct context, but the overall picture
so good.
of I know it's so good. But the overall picture of such a powerful family.
Yeah.
Because it's not just Diddy that's successful. All of his kids. That whole generation is going to be cursed from this.
Yeah.
For sure. Because now you're the head of the household. Once the head of the snake is cut, that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else can function.
Yeah.
So
For a little bit it will, but not for
it's
long.
not for long.
Yeah.
So I really think that this is going to be the downfall of his whole
Oh,
bloodline.
absolutely. There
Yeah.
were even reports that came out that he fled. I know that wasn't confirmed. This is, whatever, because they found him in Miami.
Yeah.
And then but he has two private jets, one that went to
Antigua.
and another island. I can't remember that.
Didn't he
island.
go to his island?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
well,
not
that
sure.
that hasn't been confirmed. That's like one of those things that's like, but we saw him in Miami.
Did he got
you
an
know?
island? Like, is it like Epstein?
Epstein.
Oh.
That's his homeboy. Homeboy, that was out there.
Yeah, but his kids are also implemented in some of the things that he has going on. They are implemented in the case that one of the producers is bringing towards him. So that is even crazy. Allegedly,
Because
him and his
how?
son shot someone.
Oh.
So,
Huh?
yeah. Rumor has
Because
it.
how can he have all of this going on with Cassie, with kids, with the guy, and all of these celebrities? How can you have all of that going on and your family doesn't know nothing?
They know.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure
absolutely
they
know.
They run through his house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But how
these
you
things
left-
happen through his house.
Absolutely. But how did you leave your children? in the house.
Yeah, but I'm sure he has multiple homes, so it's not like I would think that maybe his younger daughters were there, but maybe his sons were there because he's probably trying to bring them in on the action of what he has going on. Because a lot of that actually comes up in the case that the gentleman has open on him as well.
He also sold the rest of his shares with Revolt.
Yeah.
I saw that.
And apparently all of his boats, and all of his boats, he sold them to an anonymous buyer. Like he is really like scrambling, like trying to gather.
He's trying to
whatever.
get all of
I
his
was trying to
coins
figure out why he was even
and go
still
run
here.
away.
Yeah,
He can't run away. He's literally under a sex trafficking investigation.
Oh, he can't go nowhere.
Yeah, he can't go anywhere. Yeah.
I don't know what he's gonna
But
do.
I mean, apparently they told him he could for now because they don't have anything to
Nothing
really
has been
pin against him
confirmed.
right now. But
Yeah. They're gonna find it and they're gonna what they're gonna do is destroy everything that they found, like you said, against the other people, and then just
Exactly.
pin him to what they can pin him
Yeah.
to. Which is really sad because he's like a what do they call it? Like an scapegoat.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're saying that they're using the information that they have to save them or to get everybody?
No.
No, they're trying to get
save
everybody.
Them.
I feel like
they're
trying
gonna
get everybody.
save the people who are a little bit more elite than him.
Just
They're
like
gonna
with
protect
Epstein.
them.
Just like with Epstein.
Yeah, they're
exactly.
gonna protect them, but as far as what he's done, they're gonna pin it to him because they need somebody
for
to
sure.
show to make an example.
His
out
lawyer
of.
released the footage of what the federal agents did, and
Yeah.
they like took all of his computers, all of his cameras, all
Yeah.
the SD drives, like
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah,
I don't know what
if
they're
they
trying
wasn't
to do,
already
but-
clean and
That's what I'm
shopped
saying. You
to the
think
black
all this going
market,
on and he didn't know? He already cleaned that and moved it elsewhere.
or got
Right.
copies
Yeah.
somewhere.
Well, you guys, we do have to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. You guys are watching POV. Welcome back, you guys. And if you're just now tuning in, you're watching POV. So before the commercial break, we were talking about P. Diddy's home being raided by federal agents as part of their sex trafficking probe. My bad. So a lot of people have their conspiracy theories. A lot of people have their beliefs. Some people are fully against P. Diddy, and others think he's just being blackballed by the industry. So I already know Junie got her conspiracy theories. Go.
Me too.
Well, honey, child, boo.
See what had happened was.
we just need to not be distracted by the things that are actually happening, because sex trafficking is a real thing, you know, and it is really happening in this world. And it is, unfortunately, people like the elites, you know, who are of whatever status, who are contributing to it. They're not helping it. They're contributing to it and
profiting off of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, you know, the things that was happening on Epstein's Island, I feel like maybe on Diddy's Island that's what's happening over there. You know, like you can only like assume, because like they're supposedly, you know, really good friends, you know, so like, not saying that birds that flock together, but birds that flock together.
I believe everything that is being pinned on Diddy, I believe it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, everything Cassie said, everything all of his victims said, I 100% believe it. And I have no respect for men who use their power to take advantage of innocent people. You know, Diddy knew exactly what he was doing. He meticulously chose the people that he chose to do these things to, because typically people who are narcissists or people who are just like predators or whatever, they typically choose like the quiet person, the person who needs a breakthrough, and they sell them a dream, and just to trap them.
Justin Bieber.
To trap them. So I think whatever is gonna happen to Diddy, he deserves it. That's just my opinion.
I mean, he's gotten away with it for so long.
Yeah.
You know, like he's been in the game a long time. Like he has a very long
He's like the big dog in the industry.
But we can only imagine how he attained that and sustains it. You know what I'm saying? Like we can only imagine like what he's
Blood
done.
and rape.
Yeah, we can only imagine like how many victims he actually has. I know Cassie wasn't the only one.
Absolutely.
And she wasn't the first one either.
No.
You know what I'm saying? She's just the one that just happened to get, you know, a little check out of it, you know, but what do we say about the other artists like Justin Bieber, who are still maybe kind of secretly up under him, or like Usher, who are also victims of him, who are still kind of attached to him in some way?
Yeah. So what Junie is referencing, there is like a theory that states that in the beginning of Usher and Justin Bieber's career, they were under P. Diddy's wing, and he did horrible
Sexually
things
assaulted
to them.
them.
Yeah, sexually assaulted them. This is a theory. He sexually assaulted
Allegedly,
them.
but they've said it too. They've said it. They've confirmed that I'm going to say alleged, but they have come out and said in several interviews, Usher has said that he was sexually assaulted by Diddy, and Bieber has said that he's been sexually assaulted by Diddy on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and even third parties too. Other people who have been to these events have like said the same thing.
That's why you got to tell Diddy no.
Yes.
No.
Did he do it? I think Diddy did.
I think Diddy did too. I
think it's so sad, and I definitely think that Diddy needs to definitely pay for all of the crimes and the pain that he has inflicted on all of his victims. But what I don't want to happen is for Diddy to be the scapegoat, and he's the one that's paying for what everyone else has done too.
Like he's the
exactly,
example.
and because I feel like there's so many other elites, which is part of the reason probably why they did raid his house. Yes, because he has an ongoing investigation, all these allegations.
He got all the evidence.
Exactly, but he has all the evidence against all the people that they're trying to protect. That's my theory. So I'm hoping that, you know, more people can be attached to what, you know, Diddy has going on, and people will come out and tell about what really happened.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just pinning it all on Diddy. Like, I mean, we know this was a massive, immense ring where they have been raping and harvesting the energy of children and many other people. So at the end of the day, I am ready for the roof to blow off of this thing. This is a year of awakening, so let's get it popping.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie, but we don't want it to see, and I'm not defending him.
Okay.
Like, devil's
Well,
advocate.
let's hear it.
It's like, let me preface this by saying.
Right. Absolutely. Didn't need to go down, right? But I don't want it to seem like he's this big boogeyman, right? Because boogeyman doesn't exist.
But he is.
He's not, though, because in order for him...
Yeah, because he is.
I'm finding it.
Right, I'm finding it. But in order for him to have functioned for this long, he had to have
A team.
Absolutely.
Right? There had to have people who covered it up.
Absolutely.
Had hushed people for him.
And you're just as bad
and
if you
you're
did.
just as bad
Yes,
as
right.
the actual person. Who,
Absolutely.
You know, he's just the face, right?
Yeah.
There's no way he went
he's
out
big
there.
dog cash a check.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also don't think he's the only one cashing out the checks, because he also cannot possibly be, while he out here in front of our face, going to get the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then bringing, he had a major part to play, absolutely. But I feel like my theory is that they raided his house was to grab the evidence from his house, because they're like, oh, Diddy's down. That's our scapegoat. Let me grab the evidence to really save the people that are truly like maybe politicians and stuff like that, who are high,
Beyonce,
right? Who are bigger than him, and saying, okay, he like in the middle. Let's save them. Let's get the evidence that we can. Kill that, and then only push out people who may be under him. Like come out, and next thing you know, we come out and find out.
So
Usher
you basically
was lying.
think this is a distraction?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What do you think it's a distraction of?
See, I watch a lot of horror movies. I really think that you better get right with God.
Oh yes, baby.
Everybody
That's
better
exactly
get right
Brenna.
with God.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I see, for example, when they ran into the boat, the cargo boat ran into the bridge.
Yeah.
That was literally a scene on any apocalyptic movie.
Yeah, yeah.
That was like, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
I've
There
seen
you
this
go.
before. Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen this before.
I didn't think about that. Like, it's like, well, what are the odds that happens right after?
There you go. That's one.
Yeah.
Then we have the war
Lord.
with Palestine. We have it's lining up.
Yeah.
Everything is happening. You better get right with God. That's all I gotta say.
I'm praying for a few more days here.
Yeah.
Because
She said, I need a few more days.
Hey, I'm trying to keep my soul
we
right
can't
on a
pray
daily
for the
basis,
people
but
like
I'm
Diddy,
not
baby.
trying to go yet.
Yeah.
But even things like what's going on with Diddy, it does, it's alarming, because as you see all of these truths and the film ripped off people's eyes in real time, it really just reminds you of the awakening. It reminds you of Revelation. It reminds you of the end times,
Because our idols are going to be torn down.
Yes.
People
Ooh.
we look to
Say it then.
are going to be torn.
And I feel like black men. This is again me like doing what you did. Like I'm not excusing Diddy,
Absolutely.
but I
Explain
do
it.
feel like
She's
sometimes they try
Okay.
to make an example out of black men because
but he's
you
wrong.
can't. No, he was absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not taking away from that.
Yeah.
I'm saying there have been many instances where a white man did the same thing.
Epstein?
Yeah,
But name another one.
yeah,
Who they threw
well,
the book
because
at.
I'm not
I would
gonna
have to-
I'm
I
not
would
gonna
have
say
to do some
Epstein because
research,
Epstein,
but
like
I don't know.
you can't convince me that another white man has probably done the same thing, but it got covered up. Really
Yeah,
fast.
they're the ones that are
I
probably gave Diddy the
Epstein
game.
has been covered
Yeah.
up for years.
Yeah.
Years.
That's his homeboy. Diddy probably got it from Epstein.
Right, but you know what? And even but that even being a parent is so crazy, because I remember when my son was younger and he had friends, and I think they were like in elementary school and they were doing the ding dong ditch type thing. And my son has like these big eyebrows that you will see him coming a mile away. And so one of the people who was his turn to do the ding dong ditch at their house, they had cameras. They see him walking every day. So they took the camera back up to the school, and of course you see these big old eyebrows on the camera. So the school automatically knew who this was. And I whooped him, can I say that? But listen, but the thing about it was, in that moment, I taught him that you did this with 3 other friends.
Yeah.
And they got away with it, they're fine. But you have to wear this because that's how life is gonna be. And I feel like that's what's happening to Diddy too. They put him onto this corrupt game of harvesting energy and doing all these immoral things to people, and they're gonna make sure that they're fine and they're straight and they're getting away with it. And we, a lot of times, black men and us, period, we come in playing these other people's games, thinking they're teaching you Monopoly, baby, but you're going to jail.
You're going to jail.
They're using you. They're going to teach you the game so that, guess what? They're going to pull you in so close that when the heat is on them, they can step out the way.
Yeah.
And it fully hits you full blast.
Yeah, and you think that you can do it. It's like people getting on this whole scamming thing. You may know someone that's been scamming for 20 years, and you come in on the last day thinking,
God,
oh, man, they've been doing it for 20 years.
So are you saying
God,
this is
you
like
be the one.
This is like an MLM type, structure?
What is MLM?
Like you know those multi-level marketing things, like those like pyramid schemes.
Okay.
Yeah, where like the person at the top isn't Diddy. It's like he's like really probably
for
in the middle
sure.
store, but the person at the top
Because
is
he
really
was waiting to make his way up to the top to get his payout. Nah, baby.
I feel like Diddy has been in the game a really long time, though. So I do feel like he's maybe right up under Jay-Z and Beyonce, because him and Jay-Z, and they're like above Beyonce.
I think
the
Diddy
devil is at the top.
Yeah.
That little point.
I think Diddy may be like a level 3.
Yeah, out of 4.
Yeah. No, he may be a 3, like in the middle, 3 out of 5.
I mean, he's super powerful. At some point, he was like one of the richest black men in America at some point, you know? So I fully
hope he protected that money now.
He holds a lot of power.
Yeah, he really does.
He couldn't get himself out of this one?
No,
I don't think so.
But they need someone to blame, though. Something needs. You know what I think? I think that, and here I go, about to jump. So I think that this Diddy whole situation, just like the Cassie, just like all these other things that are in the media for like entertainment purposes, I feel like this is only just to distract us from something else. Something else in the government is happening right now that we can't focus on.
Whether it's a distraction or the
space.
truth, hopefully the truth comes out soon, you guys. But we are running out of time. You guys, catch us back here, same time, same place tomorrow. Bye.